for a lot of people, for instance, you teach them how to use Shopify. Why
Yes.
why is Shopify a good platform for e-commerce for lots of folks?
Shopify, in my opinion, is a good platform technically. One of the reasons that we like that platform is, let's put it this way, Google, which is always the search engine that we look to because of its, 95, 97%. Um, Google does not like a web page that takes 15 lines of code to do something that you could do in 3 lines of code. And Shopify's platform is very sleek. It's very streamlined. It does it in 3 lines of code. So it's basically using HTML, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript wrapped in just a wrapper that they call their liquid engine. The other platforms get very complicated. A lot of them use PHP, which is a very complex language. Anyway, we like using the technical side of Shopify, but in my personal opinion, we steer people away from the marketing side, as we do with all platforms, not just Shopify, because that's where they sell you all the tools and things that you really don't need. I think, Carl, most of these companies don't expect people to succeed with websites.
Hmm.
So they feel that they need to sell them as many tools as possible before they realize they're not going to succeed.
Yeah,
That's how they make their money.
it makes sense that's where their sweet spot is. You want to get them in and get them, eating at the meals all the time that you're feeding them.
Yes.
So, Chris, there are a lot of really small companies that sort of think, well, I don't really need an e-commerce site because I'm doing things on social media, right? I'm selling stuff on Facebook or wherever it might be. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. What do you think is the real relationship between social media and e-commerce?
It doesn't make sense to me either, because what you look at is what's happening in social media. When you're marketing, when you're advertising, you're always looking to find your customers when they're their most receptive. And in social media, people are playing games, they're talking, they're watching videos, they're sharing, graphics, whatever they're doing, they're having fun. They're socializing. They do not like to be advertised to. It's like when you're watching a YouTube video and you're really enjoying it, and all of a sudden, boom, advertisement. Ugh. So this is a reason why the conversion rates are so low with Facebook marketing in that respect, and why they're actually so expensive is because I believe personally that Facebook has to charge a lot of money because the advertisers doesn't develop a lot of revenue,
Hmm.
so they have to charge a lot of money for it. But it's the wrong place at the wrong time. The thing that you want to do in some place like Facebook, or someplace like, the other social platforms, Instagram, whatever you're using, your blog, is you want to answer people's questions. Okay, I talked earlier about keywords. There are two types of keywords, Carl, two major types. There's 8 different kinds of keywords, but two major types: commercial, non-commercial. Commercial keywords describe a physical product, coffee maker. A non-commercial keyword would be something like how to roast coffee beans. That's a question that people are asking. The
Mhm.
non-commercial keywords belong in social media, because you can say, hey, you find that how to roast coffee beans is a good keyword. Then you write a social post about that, or a blog post, or anything else that you're going to do. And you say, hey, here's how you roast coffee beans. People will gravitate to that. So the way to use that is to then, inject a link into that material leading to your website. Want to find out more about roasting coffee beans? Want to see the best coffee makers, for, home roasted beans? That's how you use that. You don't get in people's faces and jam an ad up their nose and say, hey, you were having fun, weren't you? But not anymore.
Yeah,
So,
so it's a doorway,
yeah.
more than anything else. It's a doorway to your actual e-commerce site, because that's where you actually sell stuff.